Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Animal Crossing Episode 2. Voice acted. Me trying to voice act at least a bit. It's difficult because, like, with games like this, there's so much text. And so it's like, I want to keep the game moving, so I kind of deliver things a little bit faster than I normally would. You know what I mean? But it's still fun to do it. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is, as I've said, one of the most nostalgic games for me ever in all time. I love this game so very much. Used to play it at my friend's house, and I think I begged my mom to get it for me for my own GameCube eventually. And I was able to get it. Oh, that's right. They had like little balls, which they don't really do anymore. Yeah, so this is the OG GameCube version. However, like I said last time, this was on the Nintendo 64 for Japan. It was called like something Mori. It was called like Animal Village or something like that. Anyways, in the States we got it, on the GameCube, and you had to have a memory card that came packaged with it, or you could get your own memory card that would basically take up the entire memory card due to the day-night cycle. What up? Cupcake. I can hear you perfectly well without you raising your voice like that, sugar pie. But regardless, you say you're Austin? What a childish name. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Cupcake. Well, aren't you going to tell me how lovely my name is? You know, there may be hope for you yet, sugar pie. What a nasty person. Nasty Cupcake. Cupcake's house. Which I don't think you can go inside if they're not... Or I guess you can. I thought you couldn't go inside if they were outside, you know? So everyone's got their own houses. You can also kind of see, like, what their motif is. I feel like this one's ranch, maybe? Like the ranch furniture set. Not an expert. Never really cared that much about the home decorating, funnily enough. Cutting down a tree just to get its fruit is foolishness itself. Yeah, okay, so let's go down. So basically, we're trying to meet everybody in our town for Tom Nook. We are working for Tom Nook to pay off our house, which was kind of foisted onto us before we even signed a contract or anything. Kind of messed up, if you ask me, but hey, who am I to judge? No. That reminds me of, like, when I was a kid, I used to think you had to drop Pokeballs in the original Pokemon games to catch Pokemon, like drop them in the overworld. Bug hunting tip: when it goes silent, waiting... Wait, what? When it goes silent, wait patiently. Interesting. I don't even remember that ever. I don't remember ever reading that. By the way, if you're watching this, you're most likely a patron at patreon.com/Grovana, and if you are not and would like to get involved, check out that link, patreon.com/Grovana. Link is in the description. Because probably whenever we're done with this Animal Crossing, we'll have patrons vote for what the side series will be, as well as the main series, which currently is Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 at the time of this recording is broken. There was a patch, and now I cannot level up my characters. It's weird, so I basically have to wait for it to get fixed, pretty much. Be a good neighbor. If you see someone in need of a hand, lend a hand. Is that what it said? Bug hunting tip. Okay. So, yeah, for anybody that doesn't know anything about Animal Crossing, yeah, this is pretty much how it starts. You have to work for Tom Nook to pay off your debt, which I think is about like 18,000 or so bells. Bug hunting tip. Everyone wakes up at a different hour, but everyone sleeps at night. So that's what we're doing. And what Tom Nook wants us to do is basically... meet everybody in the village. So this first game is pretty much designed where, you know, everything is in acres. So we're currently in either A or we're in like whatever. Yeah, I think we're in like, I don't know, C. Does it tell us anywhere? It's a grid. Eventually, I think we'll get a map. I don't think we have a map currently, but we'll get a map that'll show the grid pretty much. Cutting down a tree just to get its fruit is foolishness itself. You already said that. You're going to put up signs with the same exact message? What the actual heck? Alright, so let's head down here. And we basically just have to keep an eye out for any houses. Because if there is a house, we must meet the resident. I'm also shaking all the trees, because we can get bells from the trees. I come around on Sunday mornings to sell my turnips. Buy some. Play the market. So, Joan? don't remember her name being So. That's so weird. It's so weird. Yeah, Joan was actually on the train when we started the game, which I feel like it's random which NPCs will show up. Sometimes you can get some really rare, unique encounters on the train. Although I think that first one with Rover, that has to happen for your first playthrough, but there can be different things that happen on the train rides, if I remember correctly. So you can also get some shells down here, which will take all the ones that we find on the beach. And then we got a new person. Hello. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this person's called something with like an E at the end of it, like Goldie. Good afternoon. I don't think we've met before. You're new in town, aren't you, Woof? I'm happy to make your acquaintance, Woof. I'm Goldie. I hope we can be really good friends. I don't know why that was like so hard to read. Hello. So you must have had some reason for coming to see me. Right, Woof? Hi. You'll probably notice as you're walking around Golden that there are a lot of fruit trees. Sorry, putting on some chapstick. To get the fruit down, just face the tree and press the A button to make the fruit fall, Woof. And you can sell any fruit you find at Tom Nook's shop. Did you know that? And if you bury fruit, it'll grow into a tree. If you take good care of your trees, you can eventually have your own private fruit orchard. What? Also, sometimes there are pitfalls where these little star things are. They're usually for something much better. But sometimes there are pitfalls there, and you gotta watch out. Now, we don't want to fill our entire inventory because we're not gonna be able to sell anything until after this initial segment. Faraway Museum officially acknowledges Grolton as an archaeological research and excavation site. Wait. Yeah, oh, this is interesting too. Wait. Is there not a certain thing in the first game? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, that's weird if that doesn't exist. Don't eat what you can sell. Oranges, 100 bells each, 500 bells for other fruit, Tom Nook. Basically what other fruit means is you have to get fruit from other people's villages. Because there was basically a way to like link up with other people. Go to other people's villages, like visit their towns and stuff like that. So that's what that means is like if you had a friend that had Animal Crossing, they had saved data, you know, you could go to their village and then get their fruit, and their fruit was worth 5 times as much as your native fruit. Isn't that interesting? So yeah, now we should be in like B1? How would it, no, it'd be like A. Yeah, I think this would be considered A2. I don't know, I'm confusing myself. Anyways, point is, yeah, we need to go around the entire village, so we will go up here. There's always a lake as well, which there's some unique stuff with the lake that happens every now and then. Also, the villages are, oh man, what am I doing? I kind of lost track of what, because I'm trying to go like up to down, basically, to like make sure we don't miss a single villager. So I think we're gonna go down here. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the villages are randomized, FYI. So right now we may have a terrible layout. And what's funny is like if you get a really bad layout, you will not be able to realize what it is until you get the map, which is like you have to go through all of this crap to see if you get a decent layout. Hey there, good afternoon. How you doing, Winger? You must be Austin, right? I thought so. I knew someone new had just moved in. My name's Pierce. It's nice to meet you, Winger. From today on, you and I are friends. Sound good? You know it. It's good to make new friends, Winger. Okay, Pierce is cool. Yeah, so I'll also, obviously, a lot of randomized villagers as well, which became a huge thing in Animal Crossing culture, pretty much, to like get the best villagers, and you could like go to islands and New Horizons and try to find like the best villagers and stuff. It became a whole thing, which I never really cared like all that much about. For me, I don't know, it was more about the gameplay or whatever, but now I feel like I would appreciate the villagers more so than I had in the past, if that makes sense. Okay, we got another house down there. I think it's like, what, like 5 or 6 total villagers that you need to meet, I do believe. There's another one. Sherry, who's like the same as Cupcake, except red. Hello, can I help you? Or were you just captivated by my beauty, tra-la-la? It's okay, I'm just teasing you. Of course, that's not to say I don't have a lot of admirers, tra-la-la. Anyway, I'm Sherry. Who are you? Right, Austin. Nice to meet you, tra-la-la. Okay, Sherry. And yeah, there's like a lot of different personality types as well. So you can see her right there. She got like, I don't know, flirty or something, whatever that would be. We got a rhinoceros villager. Oh my god, this one looks crazy. Hey, do I know you? I don't think so, punk. What are you doing skulking around like that? Oh, you say your name's Austin, is it? Hey, calm down. You don't need to be so scared. Sorry if I was mean. I'm Spike. Nice to meet you, punk. Whoa, okay, Spike's cool as hell. I don't think I think that's like this is one if I had when I was a kid, I would have been super excited. We got the post office here, but we don't need to actually do anything. You can change the town jingle to, which I always change to like a Chrono Trigger theme. Fun fact. Boom, 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 ba-dee. There was also, yeah, like a dump in this game, which is really interesting too. Basically, any like trash or items deposited onto the ground would go to the dump, which they took out of future games. But I always enjoyed that was the thing in this game, you know? Ba-ba-ba-bee, ba-doo, 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 ba-da-doo, da-da-doo. Okay, so I guess we'll just go... Yeah, these hills here kind of make it difficult to explore the whole village in an efficient manner. Oh, there's the museum. Okay, I was wondering if, like, the museum was not a thing in this first one. But I was like, how could that not be? That's such an integral part of Animal Crossing. But no, the museum is there. Okay, for a second I was getting scared. I was fearing for my life. I was wondering where the heck my museum would be. I can't play an Animal Crossing game without there being a museum. T-Bone. Hello, you're not from around here, are you, Moocher? It's nice to meet you, Austin. By the way, my name is T-Bone. If you ever see me wandering around here, don't be bashful. Just come on up and say hi, okay, Moocher? All right, now that might be all of the villagers that live in our town, and basically how Animal Crossing works is like sometimes the villagers will move away, but you can tell them to stay, and you can basically cultivate the exact village that you want in terms of like the cool villagers and get rid of the boring villagers, because unfortunately there are just boring villagers. Yeah, no, it just is what it is. What can I say? Now here's the well where we got Tortimer, which as a kid I always called him Tortimer, and then when I streamed this game, people would make fun of me because it's obviously supposed to be like Mortimer, but I never put that together. So yeah, I think it's pronounced Tortimer.
Hey, what? Who are you? You whippersnapper. Tell me one thing. Who do you respect the most?
So he wants you to say your grandpa, because he's like a grandpa, basically. So I will say, my grandpa.
Well now, have my wizened old looks inspired respect? You may be young, but you have a keen eye. Tell me, what's your name? Austin? Well, that's nice. It's, different. Your parents must be proud. My name is Tortimer. I happen to be the mayor here in Grolton. Yep, quite the big job. You seem like a decent sort. Whenever there's a holiday or an event going on in town, why don't you come see me? I'm sure I'll have some interesting stuff to pass on. Yep, I surely will. Horf!
Oh, that horf is so memorable to me. Now, if we're missing a villager, this will not complete, but I think we're not. It's hard to tell before you have the map, because you get the map after this. So what's our inventory look like? We don't have a lot of inventory space, but I do want to get all these shells so we can eventually see shell them. And there are rarer shells that are worth more. I think the coral is decent, if I remember correctly. The conch. I've heard it pronounced conch, but also conch. I don't know, it's weird. I come from Florida, and in Florida, I feel like people say conch, and that is supposed to be correct. But it definitely looks like it would be pronounced conch, so it's very weird. Okay, I think that is everybody. I probably should know how many villagers there are total, but I don't. I think there's like 5 or 6, so I think that is everybody. So I believe we can return to Mr. Tom Nook, and he should be happy with our progress. Yeah, it's so weird that this first game is like separated into acres. such a bizarre thing compared to like the future of the game. Wild World was awesome because Wild World for the DS would basically like revolve as you moved around the kind of spherical world. It was so cool. What up?
So, did you meet everybody in town? Quite a motley crew, yeah? But variety's the spice of life, you know? If you don't get along well with the folks here in Grolton, you'll never fit in, you understand? But never fear, I have a good feeling about you, huh? Now then, what shall I have you do next? Ah, yes, I need you to deliver some furniture, huh? At last, it's like you're actually working in the shop. Take this furniture to Cupcake in Acre B1, yeah? And don't stop to sniff the roses on the way. Go straight there and come straight back, huh? And I'm gonna sniff the roses. I'm gonna do it. Yep, there's roses right there. Actually, those are tulips, right? I don't think those are considered roses. So B1, so yeah, A straight across, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe, and then this would be B1 right here. Austin, you really do talk too much, you know, Sugar Pie. But let's get right to the point. What can I do for you, Sugar Pie? Delivery. Delivery for Cupcake from Tom Nook. Why, that's mine. Why do you have it, Austin? Are you working for Tom Nook or something? Oh, you are. How amusing. You mean to tell me you don't have enough money to buy a house when you moved? Well, how silly, Sugar Pie. Were you the mental runt of the litter or what? Oh my god. That's actually insanely rude. Oh, I'm just having a little fun with you. I suppose everyone has to take a bold step once in their lives, so you must not have any money to buy furniture. Don't be ashamed. Here, take this sewing machine, Sugar Pie. You simply must take it. I bet you go home to a sad little empty house every day, don't you, Sugar Pie? May not be much, but beggars can't be choosers. You've got to start somewhere. Interior decorating is vital. Besides, this has to improve your place a little bit. Put it in your house, face it, and hold the A button. Then you can push it, pull it around, and even rotate it until you find a spot where it looks good. Easy as pie. If you have any culture whatsoever, you realize that decorating your house can be rather fun, Sugar Pie. So take the sewing machine home and try the thing out, Sugar Pie. You shan't be sorry. And by the by, you can face a dresser, radio, or whatever and press the A button to interact with it. But remember now, don't skip work to play around in your room. You've got a job to do, Sugar Pie. Okay, let's return to Mr. Nook. Welcome back, Worker B. Looks like you delivered the furniture. Nice work.
You did a good job, so I figure that earns you, say 230 bells. Not bad wages, huh?
Now, on to your next task.
Huh? What's that? You say it's too difficult to try to find things without a map.
Honestly, kids these days and their constant complaints.
Why, when I was just a little raccoon, never mind.
Okay, here's a map. Press the X button to look at it. Should serve your needs just fine, huh? Your next job is to write some copy for a direct mailing. You know, some sort of personal advertisement. I want you to send it to Pierce, who lives in an acre somewhere in row C. It's just good business. Pierce is a very loyal customer, so this is a notice of a special sale. As for what you write, well, I'll leave it up to you, Austin, but try to make it exciting. Oh, and you might want to think about introducing yourself as Austin, who works for me, yeah? You can use this stationery to write the letter. Go to the post office to mail the letter, yeah? You'll find the post office in acre A4. Now hurry back, huh?
Now, same thing with this. As a kid, I always used to think you had to write this, like, legitimately. But no, you can obviously write, like, whatever the heck you want. Choose an address C. We're going to go for Pierce. And we're going to write... Hello. What's the space button? That one. It is I, comma, space, Austin. Where's the exclamation mark? Hello, it is I, Austin. We're gonna go down. We're gonna say, visit. Visit space. And I think it's called Nook's Cranny originally, although it does get updated. We're just gonna say visit Nook's. Keep it nice and simple. Is this okay? Yeah, that's okay. I would say so. Okay, so how do we... so it's funny because, like, as a kid, I would always reset the village constantly until I got a good town. But again, it sucks because you can't even tell, like, what your town looks like until you get the map, which now we do have the map. There's the map. Typically, you just want Tom Nooks to be close to your house. So this one's not the best because it could be like kind of up one and to the right of your house or to the left. Unfortunately, we have to start from our house and then go down, left, left, up, up. If I remember correctly, that is not good because you go to the, store a lot. So if it's kind of out of the way, it just kind of sucks. But it's all good. In this day and age, I kind of just try to appreciate whatever I get in games. You know what I mean? Good day. How can I help you? I'd like to mail a letter. Ah, yes, I see. Would you like to mail more letters? Nope. Oh, really? Come back anytime. Okay, bye. I'm trying to remember how much left there is working for Tom Nook. I feel like it goes quick, but as a kid, I was really stupid. So, like, it took me forever to do all the jobs for Tom Nook. But now I could probably speedrun it like, 3 seconds. It doesn't really take that long for me anymore because I have an adult brain now. Did you send the letter, huh? Good job. It took you longer than I'd like, so I'd have to dock you a bit. How does 130 bells sound? But I'm glad you got it done. After all, if you can't even write a letter, you go and have problems in this town. Oh, yeah, well, I haven't actually prepared the next package I need you to deliver, huh? I'm a bit behind. It'd be a waste for you to just hang around here and wait for me, so why don't you go help out the villagers? You may find you can do a little better working for them than you can for me, but not much better, yeah? Just be sure to come back here after a bit, huh? Oh, this is weird. Yeah, this one's different from the OGs, or from the ones that come after this. All right, so we have to go help out another villager. I think we'll end this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check out the Patreon if you are not a part of it already. Patreon.com/Grovana, link in the description. And I will see you, hopefully, for another episode of Animal Crossing next week, or maybe I'll just do whatever the heck I feel like doing until Baldur's Gate 3 ends. We'll just see, but anyways, should be a new video Monday. And then Wednesday, more Baldur's Gate. Hopefully it got updated with the patch. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.